I love the boomers. I want to go there, but right now I get blown away. Um, Tell me about your people.
You want to hear the story of the great Khans? It's a long one, full of honor, glory, and betrayal. We have suffered, but we will regain our glory.
Give me the short version.
In a hurry, are you? Very well, then. The great Khans came east, out of the NCR 14 years ago. We ruled the wastes then, and called no man master. But we underestimated the families of the Strip, and they drove us back to Bitter Springs, where we remained until the NCR arrived and drove us here.
How did the three families defeat you?
They allied with Mr.
Oh,
House,
yeah, Mr. House,
the self-proclaimed master of New Vegas. He supported them with the resources of New Vegas. Weapons, technology, caps. They were better equipped, and we could not stand against them.
I guess hat looks great. But I haven't at Bitter Springs.
When the NCR came to the Mojave, we thought they would be easy pickings. We raided their caravans, their towns, their camps. They couldn't stop us. At least that's what we thought. They tracked us to Bitter Springs and surrounded us.
Yep.
When our children, our sick and old, fled through a nearby
Ooh.
pass, the NCR gunned them down.
Nasty. That sounds like something the NCR would order. That's terrible. I don't know which way I want to swing this because I don't want to like get the NCR angry yet because of some things I want from them first. But I also don't want to get this guy angry at me either.
It's because of that we have sworn to take revenge on the NCR. With our new allies in Caesar's Legion, we will crush them.
I don't think Caesar's going to help you out, man.
Typical.
Caesar's going to use you.
No reference for history.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I don't think Caesar's going to help you out, though.
Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you?
Caesar's only using you. He doesn't actually care about the great Khans. Do you really think Caesar's going to restore your tribe to glory? You'll be made slaves? Because... No, I don't want to sell him the NCR. This.
Ha!
Yeah.
The great Khans.
If Caesar's great, of course he'll help.
Caesar himself has promised us the land from here to the Colorado and the freedom to raid as we see fit. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR...
Wow, another emoji I've never seen. Who are you?
You march all the way out. Enter my home, bold as you please.
Yeah, like, what's wrong with Caesar? He's going to be helpful to everyone.
You've got guts, I'll give you that. Well then, let me educate you.
I like how we asked him all about his history and stuff, and then afterwards, like, but who are you? Who are you actually?
This is my tribe, and these are my people.
All right, well, we didn't really get much from him, so we'll just leave him alone for now.
I heard you try to convince Papa Khan not to join with Caesar's...
How did you get outside? You were eating with him, weren't you? What is that you had in mind?
You want to convince Papa not to ally with Caesar, right? Trust me, you'll get nowhere just talking.
My shirt? Campbell's? Yeah, it's condensed brain soup. And also, I guess, if we're showing off stuff, this is a Fallout 4 blanket. I don't know if we can... Hold on. You gotta look at the web camera. I'm not very good at showing off things with a web camera, because normally I just sit and people can stare at me. Yeah, here we go. Vault-Tec. And... there we go. And this is what it's wrapped around in. Very fitting I was playing New Vegas with this. I am a huge nerd. That's, I guess, I mean, makes sense given how I play video games. But I also have a ton of StarCraft stuff in my room as well, and some Castlevania things as well. And right now, the cup that I'm drinking out of is a Hobbit cup, which I don't think you can really see. But here we go. It's the Hobbit. Which Hobbit films were okay. Like, I'm more of a fan of like the Lord of the Rings films myself, but the Hobbit was. The first two I enjoyed. The third one I thought didn't need to be made. I thought the Hobbit films could have been made into two films, not three, but that's my opinion.
Papa can be a stubborn man, but he's not a tyrant. He listens to his tribe, and to four voices in particular. Me, Jack, Diane, and Melissa. If you can convince all of us that allying with Caesar is a bad idea, you might be able to sway him.
Sick. Aren't you convinced already for having this conversation?
I have my doubts about Caesar, yes,
Yeah.
but I won't publicly go against Papa Khan based on nothing more than.
I'll talk more about the Hobbit once
I've
I'm
heard
done talking to
rumors
this guy.
that tribes who aligned with Caesar in the past were torn apart and reduced to slaves. Prove it, and I'll back you.
Cool. Hey, what about Jack and Diane?
You'd have to talk to them, but those two have been thick as thieves since they were kids. Convince one, and the other will come around.
20 times cooler. Oh, 20 times cool. Wow, that's high praise. Thank you, Melissa Sara. I hope I got the name right. That's that'd be embarrassing. Oh, thanks for giving me the comment for saying I'm 20 times cooler. I'm gonna mispronounce your name now. Scumbag rating through the roof. Oh, Melissa.
Melissa. She's a bit of a dreamer. Last time she was in camp.
Yeah, we're gonna milk this guy for all this conversational worth.
Legion as a speculatore. Personally, I've never seen a woman in Legionnaire's armor, so I have my doubts.
I have my doubts as well. I'll see what I can do to convince everyone.
Good. Oh, one more thing. Caesar's representative, Carl, has become faster.
Yeah, so Carl's gonna have to go as well.
Carl's the one who has him so fixated on this alliance.
Is it really okay? I don't know. Like,
time of things, if you can find a way to get
He-
him out of the picture.
how would I do that?
Carl talks prettily about the honor and nobility of the great Khans, but I suspect his actual opinion is less flattering. Maybe you could find something he wrote that expresses that opinion, or trick him into losing his cool in the longhouse right in front of Papa.
All right.
I would too, if I were you.
All right, so we have a ton of stuff to do here, which is awesome. Find a way to disgrace Carl in front of Papa Khan. That we'll do eventually. Right now, I have to do it. But the 20 times cooler, here's what I was going to say. Is like, what happens when I'm at 0 cool? Because 20 times 0 is still 0, right? And then you'll be thinking, why is he making math jokes? And I'm saying, I can't help myself. I have a degree in mathematics. It's like, oh no. Conflicting tones. You don't mind, whatever. Yeah, that's cool. As long as you don't mind. And then again, hopefully I'm not offending anyone. That'd be terrible. I mean, I think people can get offended by anything, though. Like me not knowing what to do for the quest. Here we go. Oh, find the missing drug runner. Okay, so all my Papa will do later. This we'll do now. Where's that on the world map? We have to go all the way to the gun runners? Oh, that's a tall order. I mean, I guess the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. You're 1 times 20 cooler. I mean, thank you. See, I don't even remember what I was talking about. So I'm just going to ramble on about the Hobbit movies. I think... So, Lord of the Rings films, I think, are classics. Also, I don't want to say that... I know, like, some people who were really into the Hobbit films, and that's great. Like, everyone has different tastes, and I don't ever want to be like, oh, you think differently than I do? I dislike you. That's not what I'm trying to preach. But I do really feel like for the Hobbit films, they could have just done 2 movies instead of 3. Though, from my understanding, it was a bit of troubled production for those films. Like, the first 2 Hobbit films, I liked them. I'd probably give them about 7 out of 10. But the third one felt very bloated in a sense that, like, well, not bloated, but it's like they took a single fight and I feel like they stretched it for too long. Like, it was, it didn't really do it for me. At all, but like some people really like that too. But there are some things in that film specifically that I saw that and I was like, I didn't feel good. Like, for example, when the I guess spoiler warning too for those of you who are watching this and haven't seen The Hobbit yet, the third film, is when the orc in plate mail fell underneath the lake and he was floating underneath the water. That was weird to me because typically speaking, if you're wearing something that heavy, you're going to sink in the river. So he's floating underneath the ice and then he broke through. That was a little bit hard for me to swallow. I was like, that's like the suspension. Or when Legolas was hopping on the bridge from point A to point B when the rocks were falling and he was standing on those, that was a little bit hard for me to accept as well because I'm fine with films not being... What? Oh, okay, well, you go, Raul. I didn't know he could breathe fire. Fire Gecko High? Sure, we'll take that. I find films not being realistic. Like, I'm the biggest Hulk fan you'll ever be. Yeah, he defies physics, but see, the Incredible Hulk defies physics too. Like, you look at the Incredible Hulk, it's like, well, the law of conservation of mass just doesn't exist with the Hulk because he goes from like a regular person to a large, like, hulking brute. Which, oh wait, this is the Fiend, isn't it? Maybe we'll just be careful and like not get into trouble. But the thing of the Hulk is like up front, it's like, okay, we have this man who turns into a giant beast or like giant green rage monster, and it's like, okay, you're asking me to accept that to enjoy your medium, like that's fine, I'm okay with that. Whereas the Hobbit, it was like, okay, so we're gonna play with the laws of physics, like we're gonna stay true to the laws of physics up until the third film, and then we're gonna like kind of give it the middle finger, and we're gonna do a couple things, or we're gonna have, you know, the guy float in the water and Legolas jump over the South Vegas ruins on the bridge, and like at that point, like it wasn't consistent with itself, and that's for me. I was like, and you might be saying like, well, you're just saying like those two things ruin your experience in the movie. I'm not saying like it was like just those two parts. I'm just saying like those two in particular. I remember watching that and being like, I don't know how I feel about that, but overall, I felt like the film was stretched out. Is this any good? I don't think it is. Legit. You have so many emojis. I don't know where you found them all. Like, Twitch is a new playground for me. It says, like, I feel like I should know what these emojis are, but you've put in some, like, basically every emoji you put into the chat right now, I don't recognize, except for the smiley face, but that's kind of, I would say common. If I didn't recognize the smiley face, I think I have big problems. No, I don't think you have too many emojis. This is great. If anything... Oh, we found Vault 3.
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
This is good for me because I get to experience a whole new world of emojis. So you're sharing your knowledge of emojis with another person on the internet. Like, you're sharing knowledge, which I think is inherently a good thing. I mean, I'm exaggerating my point a little bit, but I don't think it's bad that you have emojis. Like, again, like, I am being sincere in the fact that it's interesting to see that you have that many emojis. And they're all, like, I didn't know Twitch had this many emojis. Like, do you get those from having, oops, we're in trouble. And then I'm immediately distracted. Ah! Oh, that was not good. I just, oh dear, we don't have a lot. We need more stim packs. Or we need a bed. A bed would be really good too. You have a degree in emojis. That's pretty sick. Rolf sees something, so I'm gonna incline to just like let him do his thing. Like, did you find these emojis? I guess you did. Like, the fact that you can find so many emojis that I'm just like not aware of. Like, is it? Basically, what I'm just curious how like the process goes for you to find that many emojis. Like, I can't get over that. That's great. Never change though. Like, I mean, keep sharing the wealth. I will say my favorite emoji for me, I think, is PogChamp. PogChamp is my favorite by far and away. But that's basically all I know. I live under a rock when it comes to emojis, or just like internet pop culture in particular. People's like, oh, like, have you seen this meme? And I'm like, I don't know what that meme is. Like, how have you not seen that meme? It's like, I'm sorry, I just don't know. Like, only recently, like, I'm 24 right now, but I hadn't seen Jurassic Park up until like a few weeks ago, which some people thought like, dude, that's insane. Like, how have you not seen Jurassic Park? And it's like, I don't know, it just happened. Like, maybe when I was a kid, I was living underneath a rock, and Raul's doing good work. Yeah, they have no stim packs. I love the Obs Coots emoji, but they got rid of it. The Obs Coots? I don't even know what that is. See, you seem like an experienced Twitch user, where like you know if they're the right meme for the right situation. Whereas I think my problem is like I see like I'm like an old person with I'm an old person with a cell phone. Is that I'm so fixated on like this new piece of technology that I have that what I'll do is I'll just type LOL to literally everyone and everything. I'm gonna let Raul take care of this because I don't want to die.